Welcome back to another For Honor video. We're going to start my part 1 of the Huddle Up for Season 2 series. Today we're going to talk about the completely new gear setup and how it will affect you playing new characters. The first thing I want to point out is that there are going to be visible values. As you can see in this screenshot, you're going to have a percentage, not just a bar, to look at to see where you're at for your stats. That's the first big change. This next image depicts what we have right now in Season 1 in the off season, what the stats are for your armor and for your weapon. The ones in orange, that would be sprint speed, block damage resistance, throw distance, and feet cooldown reduction, are going to be completely removed from the game. Altogether, out of there, okay? For Season 2, this is what you will be looking at. If you notice, attack stat is spread out over each piece of the weapon, and the defense is spread out over each piece of armor. Revenge gained by injury and revenge gained by defense are now mashed together, and you'll see that starred on that last box, revenge gained. That's one stat now. Defense penetration is going to be a new stat that is specifically going to work against high defense players, meaning this defensive penetration stat will be good for, let's say, gray level players, but will not help them against gray level players because they're not going to have a high defense, so that stat wouldn't even play into par. Now, before you guys start raging and messaging people and saying that the gear is broken and that's why they can win and that, okay, let's talk about their intentions first, and then we'll decide. They're intending for you to be able to play new heroes. The cool thing about these stats are that from gray to blue gear, from blue to purple gear, and so on and so forth, each time you make that jump, the increase in the stats will be a little less. So you're not just going to have the same repeated step and just completely wreck people who have no gear at all. As you saw, there is a new level of gear. It's called Epic Gear. It will start at 19. It will go up 6 levels. That means it will go to 24, meaning the entire number you would have was 144. However, the way they have it set up, I don't think that would be the smartest way to go necessarily, depending on your playstyle and your character, of course. The way they have it set up is to where the penalties are going to be much more felt for that one stat you may have nerfed. So you would really have to adjust your playstyle. They're also going to have gear that is balanced, and so everything is increased but just slightly. So it seems like the intention is for us to have many different choices for gear and not just kind of say, hey, what do you got on your gear? Yeah, that sounds like the best idea. That's what I'm going to do too. With all that, as you can see, there is going to be a new breakdown to when you actually get the epic and the heroic gear. So you can just look at the chart and see it's pretty self-explanatory. You will start getting the epic gear at rep 5, meaning if you're already rep 5, you can start opening boxes right when Season 2 starts up, and you should start getting that yellow or epic gear. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, what happens to my gear that I have now? Let me warn you, your gear may turn into a big wad of turds. Yeah, not just one, just a big wad of turds, okay? Because the stats are going to change around. They're going to try, they say, to, I guess, figure out what stats you would want based on the stats you already had. So knowing how Ubisoft is good about, not figuring out what their customer base really wants, good luck with that. So what I recommend is save up any of that purple gear that you're getting now. Just let it sit in your box. That way, when the new update comes out, you will be able to just shift to whatever gear fits the new stats best to your playstyle. Now comes for my favorite part. What do you guys think? Is this going to be something that's good? Are there still some holes that you can immediately see right now? And realistically, how do you think the community is going to react and use this new gears, stats, etc. to play Dominion and the other 4v4 game modes? Let me know in the comments down below. If you're not subscribed to the channel, get subscribed. Press that button because we're doing more of this series. Next, we have some information about the maps. Then we're going to be doing the characters. So we're going to definitely have a lot of information revving up to Season 2 so we can get right into it. Spank that like button and I will see you on the battlefield. Anubis out.